Welcome to the podcast From Stress to Success Blueprint with Lolita Guarin. And today is episode number 10. Woo! I think is a cause for celebration. What do you think? So today I want to continue from episode number 9. It was what to do when you have too much to do. And today I think it's very important to talk about something that really starts with too much to do. And the question is, why do you have so much to do? And it's not that, well, we all have too much to do, but if you would be delegating all of that other stuff that you don't want to do, or you're bad at, or you don't have time to do, then it will be so much easier and you will not be burned out by the end of the day. Correct? So, what's the cause? And what is the proper delegation is? So, delegating, it is one of the most important things that you can do in life to lower your stress levels, that's for sure. And it can be done anywhere at work, in a workplace, or as a boss or as a business owner, delegating different tasks to different people. Also, if you, even in your household, if you have way too much to do, you can ask for help from your kids, from your spouse, from your um, significant other, or somebody else who lives in the house. But here's the key: many of us are afraid to ask other people for help. And it comes, well, I think because it has to do the way we grow up. And if you are one of those overachievers that believe that everything needs to be done by you because nobody else will be doing it such a good job as you could do, I think you just totally burning yourself down. When I was interviewing about over 200 successful business owners, and those were small business owners, the most successful ones, they told me that they managing stress very well now because they have other people who do a lot of things for them. And they said that was the most significant change in their life that they made, that just totally turned their life upside down, or I should say down up, because they had more time to spend to do things that they wanted to do and to spend with their families because they were delegating those other tasks that they did not want to do to other people. They hired other people, they made a huge impact how the majority of the time and the task was structured through the day. And, it could be different ways how you can delegate things, but the most important part is starts with really understanding that you need to delegate. And there's a science, an art behind proper delegation. Number one, you really need to know what the other person needs to know before they start the task. They also need to know what the result should look like. And the best way, if you can write it down and instruct them and train them in the specific steps that you want them to do. A lot of business owners or burnout entrepreneurs or pretty much anyone who is afraid to delegate tasks, no matter what they are, in the workplace or at home, always tell me the same thing. It's going to take forever to teach them because I've been working on this business forever, or I've been a mother for 15 years. Now there's no way I'm going to have a nanny who's going to take care of that. It's very important to give specific steps to them and also have expectations, what you expect of them. Then it's very important to tell them how fast you want them to finish all this task. And it's extremely important. I know lots of extremely important steps, isn't it? You have to check on them at the beginning, in the middle, at the end of it, definitely. The more check-in you will do it, depending on how difficult the task is, probably the better. Although you do not want to breathe their neck and micromanage, then definitely it's not going to work. In addition, you need to manage your expectations as well. You need to tell yourself that if this person is going to do this, this, and this, it will be enough for me. And that will suffice for me to count as the task to be done. Now, if you are such a person who just loves overdoing it and never good enough anything that you do or other people do, then you probably get yourself in trouble That's probably you are all stressed out as well because you're this perfectionist. And as you know, there's no perfection in nature. Or I should say, everything is perfect because everything is unique and authentic. And I think that's the beauty of it. So now I'm inviting you to think about the things that you do during the day. Better yet, you know what? Start finding patterns. Are there any tasks during your day that you have it on your to-do list, but you could, give it somebody else to do it? And then ask yourself, where can you find that person? And ask yourself, can you really teach them how to do it? Is it that complicated? Somebody really needs to know rocket science? Or something that'll be maybe good enough that they will do it and you can say, you know what, that's done. Now, if you're a little bit nervous about this, think about all the amazing things that you can do with the time that you have when that other person will be taking care of something that you don't like. Even better, if it's something that you are good at doing and only you can do it, let's say you're great at sales and you are, I don't know, selling cars, then probably it's not a good idea for you to go sell the cars and do mechanic work and then give a mechanic to tell, hey, you go and do your car sales. Probably that's not going to work. But what is it you love and you cannot really replace in your business or you cannot replace in your household, but other tasks maybe can be done? I had a client who she was complaining that her kids, she had like three teenage kids at home. She said none of them were helping her how to do anything. And I asked her just to kind of share what, the regular day looks like, especially when it comes to trying her delegate things. Obviously, she was that kind of mother that wanted everything to be perfect. That's not going to work with anyone, right? But then she worked on what will be good enough. Then she had enough courage, finally, to tell her spouse that she would like him to do some few things as well. And then she gave more responsibilities to her teenagers as well. And after she let go of more and more control, she had more time for herself. She was not that stressed anymore. But also, what happened? It improved her relationship with her husband and with her teenagers. Because when she gave more responsibilities to teenagers, they felt like she'd finally trust them. And then when she was so happy and excited that her spouse was helping her with some tasks and she was so grateful to him, the relationship of course blossom as well because he loved helping his wife and then seeing her just satisfied with whatever he's doing, that just made the bond so much more special. And so yeah, I'm inviting you now to think, write it down. What are the tasks that you think you can ask other people to do it? Do you need to ask them? Do you need to just tell them? Do you need to hire them? Do you need to pay them? What other ways how you can make more open space for you during your day that you can do something that you love doing and something that will make a difference in your life and in your business. And if you need more help with that, I will be very happy to do one-on-one consultation with you. You're welcome to go to my website, beamazingview.com, and book a session with me. Also, you're welcome to buy my book, Stress Management for Adult Children Alcoholics, as well as Crush Stress While You Work. Both of them are available on Amazon. And I hope you will make some difference in your day because it doesn't have to be so complicated. You just have to make a decision to do it and take action. And leave me a comment below and tell me what is one thing that you will delegate today. See you tomorrow.